What made OG Gorilla Tag special? What's different from OG Gorilla Tag to Gorilla Tag now? Why did all those OG Gorilla Tag players leave? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be answering all of those questions and with a few tips on how Gorilla Tag can bring back their OG fanbase. But before I do so, make sure to subscribe and like the video if you want more content like this. And let's start off with the first chapter. OG Gorilla Tag is called special by players because it refers to the original version of the game, which had simpler gameplay and a more unique, pure experience before updates added new features. Many players feel nostalgic about that time because it reminds them of when they were first learning the movement, meeting new people, and experiencing the game without expectations or competition. The early community felt smaller and more connected, and moments like discovering tricks or just messing around with friends felt more exciting, which is why those early days stand out so strongly in players' minds. But if Gorilla Tag gets so many new players and so many new updates, what's the difference between old Gorilla Tag and new Gorilla Tag? Let's go to Chapter 2 to understand that. Many OG Gorilla Tag players quit around the same time because of the end of quarantine. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, in 2019 there was a bad virus named coronavirus. I don't know if it was COVID or coronavirus. I think that's the name. I think those are both the name. But basically it was really bad and it was killing a lot of people, and they needed to, stay in quarantine so people wouldn't catch it. Unfortunately, I ended up catching it 3 times. During quarantine, people had much more free time, so they could spend hours playing, improving, and socializing in the game. Gorilla Tag became a big part of their routine and one of the main ways they interacted with others. But once quarantine ended and schools reopened, players had less time and more responsibilities like homework, sports, and real-life social activities. Waking up early, staying busy throughout the day, and being more tired overall made it harder to keep playing as much as before. Because of this shift, many OG players slowly stopped getting on. Not necessarily because they stopped liking the game, but because their schedules and priorities changed, making it difficult to stay as involved in the community as they once were. Although it seems to be that some OG Gorilla Tag players still are in the community playing almost every other day, but not as much as before. But what would need to be done if this wanted to change? If developers wanted to make all OG Gorilla Tag players happy and bring back the feeling of early days, several things would need to happen. The game would need a way to capture the simplicity and freedom of the original version, focusing on pure movement and tagging without overwhelming new mechanics or distractions, such as other game modes and maps. Nostalgic maps or environments from the old game could be reintroduced, social features that could help encourage fun interactions. This would also help recreate the excitement of learning and playing with friends for the first time. This could help get more players. Gorilla Tag now has some sort of lore, with live events and little hints dropped on all their social medias. Some players would say that this is a little too complex, because at the end of the day, it's a monkey game. I didn't know there was a lot of lore about it. Essentially, it would take a mix of old school design, thoughtful updates, and focus on a community to make OG players and new players feel the magic of Gorilla Tag once again. Let me show you how I'm going to be doing these interviews. I'm first going to be starting off with someone who did not experience OG Gorilla Tag. Then I'm going to be interviewing a popular YouTuber. And then finally, someone who has experienced OG Gorilla Tag. I'm going to be asking them questions. Hopefully they answer truthfully. And then we can finally talk about the people's answers. And then we can end the video, I guess. Let's start with our first interview. Okay, like I said, we're doing interviews now. And this is my first my first person that I'm interviewing.
Hi, my name is Buddy O'Train.
Okay, that was perfect. What year did you start playing Gorilla Tag?
I can't remember.
But do you remember, was it during quarantine or was it after quarantine? Or was it even, no, never mind, I lied.
I think it was way after quarantine.
Way after quarantine?
Yeah, like 2 years.
2 years after quarantine, so like 2024, 2023?
Mhm.
Okay. When you first started playing Gorilla Tag, why did you download the game?
Because I had like a friend who was like also a YouTuber, like he says like he's playing Gorilla Tag, and like I say like, oh, what's Gorilla Tag? Then he says it's a VR game, and I didn't own a VR game, so I started, and then like I wanted VR for Christmas. Then like I started searching like Gaming Curly, Elliot, Gorilla Tag YouTubers, then started to learn what the game was. Then I got my VR and downloaded the game, and now I'm here.
Okay, that was a really good explanation. When you first started playing Gorilla Tag and you started like talking to people, what type of like interactions were you having? Were you having funny interactions? Were you having were people calling like were people being toxic? Were people being nice? Just like tell me a little bit about it.
Well, I didn't really want to speak that much. Like so I didn't really speak that much because I was like kind of pretty quiet. Like so like when I first started playing, I was like pretty quiet because I didn't want to get any trouble, just in case.
Yeah.
Like talk to people and.
Okay. So like nowadays, like now currently, like not even as soon as you joined the game, but like now, would you say that there's more funny interactions, more toxic interactions, or more nice interactions?
It's kind of a half and half, like nice and toxic, like a half and half.
Yeah, okay. So not a lot of funny interactions.
Not a lot of funny.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's the end of the interview. So I want to say thank you for coming on to my totally legit show. Don't stare at the camera like that. They're just trying to do what they're trying to do. Okay, now we're interviewing Dave GT, who's a popular Gorilla Tag YouTuber. So I'm going to be asking you a few questions, and it's going to be about, like, Gorilla Tag back then. So, how did you, hear about Gorilla Tag, and how did you download the game?
I had a IRL friend that had a VR, watching some first actual Gorilla YouTuber person walked into watching his content after the first video I saw. Then I figured out that was a VR game, VR. So when I went to his house, I downloaded it and I started playing it. Then Christmas, bought one, started playing.
Alright, yeah, your mic was cutting out a lot, but I think I understood most of it. Your friend was watching a video, is that correct?
No, I was watching it.
You were watching a video and you learned about Gorilla Tag, and then you went over to your friend's house, downloaded it on your friend's Oculus and started playing?
Yeah, then on the next Christmas,
So next
Gorilla Tag.
Yeah, so next Christmas you asked for one. Okay, so back then, when did you start playing Gorilla Tag? That's what I'm actually gonna first ask you.
Like 2023.
Okay, so would you say like early 2023 or late 2023?
Early.
Okay. Would you say that in 2023, would you say that there was more toxic, funny, or nice interactions on Gorilla Tag?
So there was still a lot of toxicity, but there was a lot of funny things that happened. Like when I started, I didn't know you could talk to people. So I was like, when I played the first time, I was like asking who's J-Man Curly? Because people were like, I'm better than J-Man Curly and that stuff.
Yeah.
And someone just replied, it's a famous Gorilla Tag YouTuber. I was like, what? You can hear me?
Yeah. So nowadays, in like current year of Gorilla Tag 2026, would you say that there's more funny, mean, toxic, what like?
I would say it's still funny. There's a lot more toxicity, and there's so much more cheaters.
Yeah, okay. One last question, because since you are a content creator, I haven't asked anyone this question. Would you say that being a Gorilla Tag YouTuber now is harder than being a Gorilla Tag YouTuber then?
Honestly, that's a good question. I started making Christmas, got a new head.
Yeah, same.
So, but my friend had a channel. Honestly, that's a hard one. I would say that back then it was a little bit harder because there was no live camera game
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I want to say thank you for coming on and stuff. And I want to say,
Problem.
yeah. Anyways, guys, let's move on to an OG player. Already interviewed an OG player, but unfortunately that video is now deleted. I have no idea where it went. I've been digging in my Google Drive for the past 20 minutes, and I have not found any evidence of the video ever existing. But basically, I'm going to give a recap of what he said. I'm also going to be interviewing another OG player, don't worry, but I'm just going to be giving a recap of what this OG player said. The player recalls more funny and a little bit more toxic interactions back then. For example, he started in 2022. But nowadays, he thinks that there are more toxic, but a little bit more nice interactions. But there are little to no funny interactions. Anyways, let's go find another OG player. To the person I interviewed, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. I'm interviewing another OG player because the other OG player interview, I don't know what happened to it. What time, when did you start playing Gorilla Tag?
2021 when I first got my Oculus, bro. I don't even know when, to be honest. I think it was like... When did the Oculus Quest 2 get released, bro?
It was like 2020, October, something like that.
Might have been like 2021,
So like,
April 4th, maybe, I don't know.
you know the exact date? Oh my big brain, bro.
I don't even know. It's somewhere around that time, bro. It was like
Okay.
when, like the pink things.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. When you first started playing, do you remember the interactions you were having?
Bro, it was prime, bro. Like a bunch of new players, bro.
Yeah, so would you say that there was, when you first started playing, was there more nice, more mean, or more funny interactions?
Nah, it was generally more funny and like happy interactions, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was like no mean, bro. It was pretty prime, bro.
Alright, and would you say nowadays, like Gorilla Tag 2026, would you say that there's more toxic?
It's fried.
It's fried.
It's fried, bro.
So you would
I mean, it's coming back, bro. It's some people are pretty funny, low key.
yeah.
But it's not like back then. Like, Gorilla Tag isn't as funny.
Yeah, I mean, when I was trying to find an OG player like him, throughout all the lobbies, there was at least one modder in all of them, or someone playing some racial audio. And as soon as I found this guy,
Hey, bro, but low-key, back in the day, like, or back in, like, Gorilla Tag days, I guess, like, there was actually a lot of modders, too.
yeah, I think Gorilla
And
Tag,
like, every other lobby, there was, like, at least a modder.
yeah. The funny thing is, it's raining in Gorilla Tag, and it's also raining outside, and it's sinking, and it's messing with my brain, and I think I'm gonna have a seizure. Okay, I think that's a good place to end the interview. I want to say thank you for coming on, and
Yes, sir, bro.
and I just want to say you're a real one.
Yeah, bro, thank you.
All right.
It was an amazing opportunity.
All right. Now it's time to go to the analysis section, where I nerd out. So after all the interviews are over with, the main reason why Gorilla Tag is frowned upon today is because of its community. There's constant racism, cheating, toxicity, homophobia, and sometimes even harassment inside of this monkey game. Matter of fact, if you search up Gorilla Tag community on YouTube and filter it just to videos, you're gonna find hundreds of videos talking about how bad the Gorilla Tag community is. So to finally wrap up this 15-minute video, OG Gorilla Tag is over, and Gorilla Tag is hated because of the community. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching until the end, and I would appreciate it if you guys subscribe, like, and comment down below your opinions about the Gorilla Tag community today. Special thanks to all the people I interviewed. God bless, and have a wonderful day.